So then, I've surfed some epic lifts, and I've also surfed some rather crap lifts, but in this video, I surf a climbing lift. It's lift surfing time! In this video, I'll take a detailed look at an Alimak Hek climbing lift. Now these are just totally epic. Just take a look at this. Now this is just so different to anything else you normally see. Just look at this, it is such a weird design of lift. These are climbing lifts, so the motor is actually on top of the lift, climbing lift up a rack and pinion system. Now that is just so unusual. These lifts are made by Alimak Hek, and they are a large company that make temporary lifts for scaffolding, and you regularly see these on building sites, but it's just very rare to have these as passenger lifts. In fact, I only know of 3 of these in England, which are the ones at Southend in Essex, the one at the Imperial War Museum in Salford Quays, Manchester, and of course these ones at Custom House. So then there's 4 lifts here, there's 2 lifts each side of the bridge, but guess how many of these lifts were working? The answer, just 1. These lifts are incredibly unreliable. They break down all of the time. All of the nearby residents that live here never go in these lifts. They always take the stairs because they know how unreliable they are. These lifts are pretty bad. But who cares they're unreliable? They are just so epic. And now, let's take a more unusual view of these lifts by opening up the doors on the ground floor and taking a closer look at the lift's rack and pinion system. And now, let's take a ride in this awesome lift. And here I am, up on the top floor. Let's take a look at the lift from up here. And now, let's get a more unusual view of this lift by opening it up here at bridge level and long way down. Woohoo! That is a long way! You get a really nice unusual view from up here. We can also see the other lift which is not working, it's stopped between floors. So then from up here we can see the car top controls of this lift. You can see the lift motor is actually on top of the lift and this big logic cabinet which appears to be a modified version of Leicester controls. And on this cabinet we can see the lift surfing controls which look very different from anything else I've seen before. And now it's lift surfing time. Let's go surf this lift. But it's very risky because this lift is completely out in the open. Anybody could see us surfing this lift. Pretty much any of the residents nearby, anyone down that ground, or if anyone came along at bridge level, they could easily see that I'm on top of this lift. You have to be pretty mad to surf this lift. So let's go surf the lift! along across to the other side of the bridge I go, to the other two Alimak Hek climbing lifts which are not working. One of the lifts has been switched off and it's stopped between floors. The other lift is down on the ground floor and is sitting on the ground floor with its doors open, but the doors are jammed. Now these lifts have drop key doors. In those lifts were built in the 90s and the regulation most time was for triangle key doors. Drop key doors are only allowed for light replacements and these are a new installation in the 90s. So I don't know how comes they have drop key doors, but anyway, the one thing you'll forget with drop key doors is the inner and outer doors becoming disattached. What's happened here, the mechanism is jammed, but it's a very easy fix. All you have to do is push it back into position, because the mechanism is like this thing where the inner door pushes the roll and pushes the outer door open. I put my hand in between the doors, down to the catching point, and I fixed it! I am now a lift engineer. I am an unofficial, unauthorised lift engineer, and I managed to get this lift working again. And now, on the ground floor, let's open up the other lift and take a closer look at the rack and pinion motor. Let's take a ride in this lift, but the fan sadly comes on as soon as the lift starts moving. It rather drones out the motor sound. Now, here I'm up on the top floor, and once again I started messing around with the lift doors, just like I do. And while I was doing this, I got caught. Yeah, I got caught just by one random member of the public, and guess what?
Is it working now?
That's right, they thought I was a lift engineer, because I've got this rather fluorescent sort of coat on, and the fact I was filling around lift doors. And I am a lift engineer. I might be an unofficial, unauthorised lift engineer, but hey, I got the lift working again.